Good morning. Heating up some water for oatmeal and coffee. Woke up to it being like 33 degrees. But it felt like with the real feel of 26, so yeah. But my sleep setup has been good. Got a nice 20-degree quilt here and an insert that I use. Took me a good hour or two to actually get warm last night, but once I got warm, I stayed warm. I always have a hard time sleeping on the trail, but I slept okay, all things considered. Today we've got a nearly 13-mile day to our next shelter. That is if we decide to continue. There's a winter storm coming in sometime late tonight or early tomorrow morning that we're considering racing into town tomorrow. But if it looks too sketchy, we might just get off the trail today. So we'll just see how the day goes. There's Donna's oatmeal waiting to be cooked. Mine is doing its thing in my Talenti container. All right, we'll see what the day brings. All right, we're up and at 'em this morning. Only about 5 minutes into our hike. And we come to this view. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Got a little bit of a peak over there too. Gorgeous. All right. So it's always hard for the camera to do justice. The steep up and downs of the trail. I'm about to get stuck in a crevice. My pack is getting stuck and I'm about to take a tumble. Excuse my camera work right now. Just had to squeeze through that with my pack. But I saw this coming up. I'm gonna have to climb up that like hand over hand, it looks like. My boss would enjoy this. She's a rock climber. Not that this would be challenging for her, but we'll see how far I can get before I have to put my camera away. This is still part of the, oh wow, I'm just gonna get a picture of that. That's really pretty. We're still along the exposed ridge line. There's two different named cliff areas here. I can't remember what they're called. I'll, if I can figure out how to work YouTube, I'll put the names on here later. Briar something and something else. I can't remember. Black Stack maybe. Whew. Yep, made it. Didn't have to do hand over hand. Wasn't as bad as it looked. Yeah, that's what we're hiking this morning. Just gonna show you my 360 views. Well, let me show you how I'm getting them. Kind of on the knife edge of a couple of rocks here. But I've got almost a 360 view. I think that's the Tennessee side. And there's some, if I can zoom in on them. Over there, there's some towers, and up there, there's another tower. I think we're gonna be seeing those today. This is the views that I'm getting today. Oh my gosh. Freaking love it. This is so great. This is why I do what I do. This is why I hike. Man, I'm taking out my phone like every 30 seconds. Just gonna, this is a portion that's not too technical, so I can video for a minute while I'm walking along the trail just to show you what I get to experience. And it's February 11th or something, and look, there's already signs of life. So pretty. Those are rhododendrons. The very top of a mountain. Oh, this is definitely one of the most beautiful portions of trail we've done. Excuse the sniffling. It's just inevitable when it's 30-something degrees up on top of the mountain. Oh, looks like I'm going into the Green Tunnel, which is a nickname for the Appalachian Trail. Yep, a little bit of a tunnel. Oh, I love this. And then it will open back up soon. All right, I'm gonna put this away so I can enjoy this trail without being distracted by the camera. After we see this is one of the benefits of hiking in winter, is that you get little peaks of views because the leaves have not filled in yet. All right, we are 13 and a half miles from where we started this morning, which I don't expect you to be able to see it on the camera, but earlier I showed you the cell phone towers. This is my view now. So we camped last night over in this area somewhere. Maybe over here a little bit, I'm not sure. But that's what 14 trail miles look like. And let me zoom out. So yeah, we traversed this ridge this morning. That's where we started. Bypassed those cell phone towers. Came all the way down that set of mountains. And all these right here, we were way, way down in a gap. Climbed over this mountain here, dropped back down, climbed all the way up this, and all the way here. And now we're going up. The shelter should be less than half a mile away. All right, we finally come to the end of our hiking day. Almost 14 miles. We are staying tonight at Spring Mountain Shelter, not Springer Mountain. This is Spring Mountain Shelter. This is an older shelter, which we will see when we get closer. It is a very small shelter, one of the smallest style of shelter on the trail. And yeah, this is what a shelter on the AT will typically look like. They can be bigger. Sometimes there are 2 stories to them. Some look totally different, but the majority of them are just these simple 3-sided shelters. Looks like the floorboards or the sleeping platform has recently been replaced, so that's good. Yeah, so that's what a shelter looks like, at least the inside of one. Looks like water is going to be down here, and how I can tell is right there, that blue blaze on that tree tells me that the water source is down there. We passed by those shiny things right over there. Get my trekking poles to point. Right there. Those are bear hanging cables. So you hoist it up to that thing right there, and it hangs your food and all your smelly stuff away from bears and critters. So I am a little concerned about this gully right here. I'm worried that wind is going to shoot up here and directly into the shelter tonight, because this is going to be mine and Donna's first night staying in a shelter. We've always camped. We've always used our tents or my hammock. But because of the incoming rain and snow, we're going to try to sleep in the shelter tonight. The reason we've never stayed in one is, number one, we don't like to stay in a shelter with other people, but I don't think we're going to have that issue tonight. But number two, even bigger issue, is shelters are notorious for mice. Let me see if I can find the sign that I saw in a picture. No, that just tells you where privy is that way, water is that way. But I bet you on this side, right here, Mice City. So we might have some visitors tonight. This is the back of the shelter. Nice gully. Might give you a tour of the privy later. Not a close-up tour, but those are always fun. Anyway, I'm starting to get cold already now that I've stopped. So I'm gonna bundle up and start getting set up for the night. It is 3:54. We made great time today for how many miles we did. I'm proud of us.